Hello guys, it's Grant here, and today we're going to be doing a bit of topping. It's a big hill section, but we're just trying to clean it all up. So that's what we're going to do today. I've not got a mount. I kind of broke the mount, so I'm going to have to get creative with how I mount the camera. I'm not too sure how to film this either because it's not easy to get a good view, I guess, unless I had a drone. I don't have a drone and it's a lot of money, and yeah, it's simple as. But I'm just heading to the field now, and then we'll pick up the topper and I'll work out. I went around and outlined what I'm going to cut, or the areas I'm going to try cut anyway. Did that yesterday. So we'll put the topper on and we'll work on, I don't know, I'll figure out which section to work on first. Alright, this is a bit of a pain in the arse, but you got to wake the arms up with these and lift them up a bit. A bit more. There's no way to keep them out. I like to keep these wee things. Of course, it's a bit of a nightmare. But that one's in. That one's in. I left the top link here. I put the PTO on first, and the top link, something like that, and I'll set it up. Right, that's it all set up. Let me just lift it up. Cool. Alright guys, so there's a section there, there's a section in here. I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but this is pretty steep. That's about level now the way I'm holding the camera. So there's a wee section in here, then there's another one further on. I think it goes around this way, this section. And there's one down there. You'll see there's a lot of like bracken down in that one. So we're going to cut. I'm going to do this the middle section first. It rained last night and I'm a bit worried that's a wee bit wet down there. We've still got the ball tyres on, so that's kind of, I don't want to go down there. But this is kind of more lighter bracken. I think this section might have been cut before, but pretty much the bracken, from what I understand the way it works, is the more you cut it back every year and it gets less and less, and that's the best way to deal with it. Instead of using like Roundup, that kills everything. The rushes we'll spray them. I might be doing my spraying ticket and then I'll be able to do that. So this will be, hopefully we'll get a chance of spraying this, but if not, at least we can get the bracken kill back, and there's just so much land here that's infested with this stuff, and it's just nice to claim it back. I want to dig all those gorge bushes out, or winds, or whatever you want to call them, and just bring it back, and it means more land for the sheep, and even possibly cattle we could put out here. I doubt we would, but we could in the summer, I guess. I'm just gonna work out where I want to start, how I want to start. Let's probably do a few laps around and then I can maybe go across. That's probably the best way. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to set up the topper and the tractor. So I've got 4-wheel drive on because it is needed out here. And then I'm going to put this is a nightmare to wake up it's worked right this time. So it's on the wheel now for lowering it. It'll work about 4 or 5 usually, depending on the land. Then as you can see, it's absolutely minging down there. We're in 3A, and that's a bit faster. Probably won't be in 2A, but if you can see over this side, it's in the here, and we hold this button, it will change. There we are, we're on the tortoise, and we're in 2C, but it means I can just flick it down and we'll be working in the like range 2. So yeah, 1000 PTO. You probably won't be able to hear me when I start this thing. I'll close that. So PTO on, and then bring it up to like 850 RPM ish. I think it works at 9 this, but yeah. So I'll strap these to my head for a bit, and then I'll work out what else to do. Right guys, that's us done. As you can see, that bit's a wee bit rough, but it's not the end of the world. It's a lot better than it was. Let's take a wee spin down this way. This is where you'd have seen all the bracken and that. There's a big pile, that's like one of those winds, like gorge bush things. So I couldn't really cut through that, and that's where all the stones are. There's a big pile of stones there. I'm pretty sure potatoes used to be grown in like here and down over there too. So that's why the stones are all piled up there. That's where all that brackeny stuff was, and it's all gone. Which is good. I don't know if you can tell how steep this is from the camera, but I'm holding us about level now, I think. So, and that's just, we're not even on a steep bit of this field either. Some absolutely wild bits in here. So I'll put the loader down a bit more. So we cut all this. This middle bit wasn't too bad. There's a few bits of rush, just kind of long seedy grass. A few, what are they called? Thistles and things like that. But it just gets rid of the long kind of seedy stuff, and it lets all the your better grass grow through. Same with getting rid of all the rushes and the bracken. It just lets that new grass kind of grow. It gives it the light, and it just gives it the space to grow, and it springs on the land a bit. So some of this we can spray. Like that's quite a rushy area. It'd be nice to get that sprayed. Down there, there's a bit down there. I just didn't have it in me to do it. The tractor was already near its side, and it was getting really boggy. So I just left that, but it's only a wee section. Yeah, at least that's there's a lot of this that hasn't been cut before, so at least that's something. There's a rock in there, that's why I couldn't get that wee bit there. Yeah, so it's definitely an improvement anyway. I'm gonna have to head back and get some fuel, I think. I think I'm happy with what I've done today though. It takes quite a while, quite a slow job. You just gotta get out and look for look for rocks and stuff that could mess up the machine. Mainly rocks and big roots and things. It's just a case of taking your time. You'll see, like, it looks quite smooth, but you'll see this bit here I'm going over. There's like a huge dip there and another dip there, and that whole bit's just up and down, and there's quite a wet spot there. As you can see, that's quite steep. There's one or two bits I thought I was going over, if I'm being honest. Just back this up here. Cool. So I'll leave that there, and then we'll come. I'll record the next one we do anyway, and I'll do that. The next one, I think I'm going to do that one down there. There's a lot more. That's going to be more time consuming because you've just got to get out and walk all that and make sure there's no stones and stuff. It's quite a nice area up here. Of course. Now I'm taking my machine off. It's going to rain. Aye. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I guess I'll see you next one. Take care. Bye.